Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Right, at today's coffee break conversation with our host Rita Nandira, we are looking into one of the exciting conversation when it comes to the holiday makers who are already in their homes. Maybe you are wanting to find out what are we going to talk about. Joining me in this beautiful conversation is the one and only the CEO of Rising Stars. This is Madam Hajara Boshira, and joined by Mr. Kasozi Umalu, all from the same place, out the same area, and we are going to look at how are we preparing these young children, all the children in this long holiday season, which is going to take for some good time until the elections. Maybe even after the elections, we do not know what is going to happen, but how are the parents, or how are we supposed to take care of these children in any way or the other? But before we get into also another things that we are going to discuss today, let's first of all kick off with our conversation. And good morning to you, Madam Boshra. Good to see you once again here.
Yeah.
How has been you?
Very, very fine.
Very fine.
Yeah.
How has been the schools and our community work having to be in so how has it been this holiday season?
The holiday season, when we consider the P7
buckets, yes.
Senior 4 buckets, Senior 6 are still at school, some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we look at them, as for now, most of the children are still at home.
They're still at home.
Yes, what I know, parents are planning for them. Yes.
Okay. Omukulu Umar Kasozi, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine.
You're doing good?
Yes.
What is your position in Rising Stars? What do you do at Rising Stars?
So many things, but for the purpose of the camp, I'm going to be one of the instructors.
The instructors,
yeah.
For the purpose of the camp.
Yeah.
Before that, have you been interacting with these young children, or is this your first time?
That's what I do for a living. I interact with the young people,
okay,
and professionals at all levels. So what we're going to be doing, I'm well experienced in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe now we get into our conversation when it comes to the preparing these children for the holidays. This holiday we are getting into is a long holiday, and we're having elections, we're having politics, so many things are going to be involved from this month until the 2026 as January. We can't even tell how February is going to be after the elections. So maybe Madam Hajra first tell us, holiday, what is holiday and how is it supposed to be dealt with?
Okay. Holiday. When I talk of holiday, what I can say is that if you're a parent and you want your children to have memorable moments and something that is going to help them, you have to be with that positive parenting.
Yeah.
Yes. When I talk of positive parenting, what are you supposed to do as a parent that is going to keep your child not forget, that is going to keep your child be a responsible child in future, let me say. So, as a parent, you need to have things that you're going to follow in this holiday. Because even if we don't consider the vacates, even these other children, it is a long holiday. So you need to plan for your children. One, what I can tell them is that they need to have clear boundaries and maybe engagements that are going to make their children know what they expect from them and make their children know their limits. That is one of the positive parenting. Then, two, a parent has to make sure that creates fun activities at home. As I've said at first, that you need to create memorable moments. So for a parent to keep that, you need to create fun activities at home. Which fun activities? You know, most parents take themselves not to, they don't want to play with their children.
They're very serious.
Yes, they are very serious. But when it comes to parenting, you need to leave that aside.
Okay.
You need to show your children that you're there for them. So you need to play with them through the activities or the games they like most. There you're creating some memories, and it is positive parenting. Then, still, as a parent, you need to prioritize your time. You get it?
Yeah.
Most parents tend to say that they don't have time for their children. They tend to say that they are busy from Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
But being that it is a long holiday, we need to create some time for our children, such that we get to know them more. You get it? Then still, as a parent in this long holiday, we need to ever encourage or create or what can I say? We need to have that gratitude for our children.
Yeah.
We need to be thankful for what they do better. We need to show them that we are happy in each and everything they reach at. You get it? So that is what a parent is supposed to do in order to create those memorable moments and in order to make these children to copy something from a parent. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Yes, maybe from Kasule, I want to hear from you. We have seen at a certain point whereby this third term holiday, some children they don't intend, but their performance may not appeal to the expectations from their parents, and the holiday becomes like a punishment to these young children. So what is your take point about this when it comes to safeguarding the children in this long-term holiday?
Yeah, what you're talking about is very right. But as parents, we need to understand that the fact that students can't be at the same level in terms of understanding.
Yeah.
We are blessed to have an educator here who I've learned a lot from in terms of how to handle children. And you realize that the moment you try to handle your children basing on how they perform in class and in their daily activities, you will have gone wrong when it comes to parenting. Our responsibility as parents or guardians is to support children, to make them understand that whatever life offers to you, it's a process that you have to learn step by step with support of people around you. So as a parent, one of the most convenient ways to make this holiday more safer and more fun for our children, especially those who might not have performed based on our expectations of how I would want to like my child or my son or daughter to perform, is through encouraging them, through showing them that this is just a start. This is part of the bigger prize of what life has to offer. And the moment you stop because you failed now, then you would have failed yourself. But the more you continue putting in more effort, doing the revisions, sharing with me where you think you need support. Because even as parents, we need to take that initiative on ourselves and ask our children, why are you performing like this? Because you might find their bad performance is from the bullying they are experiencing at school. They are not in love with the environment at school. But as Hajat usually says, that we don't usually create those platforms where our children feel more safe to share with us what is going on within their lives. So don't, as a parent, don't focus on the bad performance of the child. First focus on, am I really understanding my children? Is my child opening up to me the way she's supposed or he's supposed to open up to me? Because if all that is in place, the bad performance won't be an issue, because you will know your child that if he or she has performed badly this term, it's because of this reason. And if he or she has excelled, it's because of this. So I finalize on this encouraging all parents that let's create conversations. Let's not be soldiers in our households. Let's create platforms where our children feel safe to share with us. Because as you know, we adults, you might underperform at work here because of certain issues,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
from pay, work environment, staff relations, you get it? The same applies to our children.
Yeah.
They don't stay in those schools alone. They have colleagues who come from different backgrounds with different behaviors. And if we just send them there with expectation of only getting what we sent them for,
Yeah.
without putting in consideration is where we sent them convenient for them to learn. Are they getting anything out of that place away from the education we sent them? Is the environment favorable for them? Then we'll be losing it. So when our children come back home, especially those who are already there now, please let's create conversations that make these children open up. As Hajat has said, let's create fun activities. As families, let's have things that unite us. From prayers. You know, like homes have cultures. That every morning or before we go to sleep, we have to pray as a family. Let those family activities act as avenues for children to share. Because after a prayer, it doesn't hurt for a parent to ask their children that, is there anything you would like to share?
Can imagine.
How many times, no, I just wanted to put it to our parents who are watching. How many times do you ask your children, how was your day like? But for them, whenever you come back home, they do it. They take that responsibility to ask you, we'll be back, mom. Wasivyo cha mama. Bigeze vita mama. But ask yourself, how many times do I take the initiative to ask my child? Yeah, because you don't stay with them. You don't spend the whole day with them. So let's create those avenues away from prayers. Let's have, even if it's jogging activities for the household, like on a Sunday like that, those activities give children an opportunity to forget all the things that are outside, how can I say it? They get to forget things outside that environment. Yeah, outside that environment that they might have been, and they look at home as a safe place for them to share whatever thing they would have experienced that hurt them from those environments they would have come from, especially schools and other training institutions, be it even universities, because even university students are going to be home. So, but most parents look at them as these are adults, banovana bakulu. Yet they are also babies. They still need your support. So please parents, let's create more avenues where children get the opportunity to share with us their fears, their concerns regarding life, and maybe things they think are not going on within that given household.
Great, thank you so much, Kasuzi. Maybe to go back to Madam Hajar, how was it in your generation during this third term? We think about Christmas, parties, going back to the villages and do so many things. Have you ever experienced whereby you went back home and that was like, how was school? How was everything? In your generation, how was it when towards this third term? Because I know it's the longest term in from all the other times we have for the first and the second term. This is the time whereby we are going to relate with different groups of people, more especially the girls. I don't know, that's when maybe they'll get time to go and make other friends and so many other things maybe. So how was it in the generation and how is it in this generation? Give us a difference.
Okay. During our generation, everything was different with what is going on right now. According to my age, you can judge also. A person who is in 40s, you can judge and see that for sure that generation was totally different. You get it? So during our generation, when it came, or when we were even in the holidays, they used to take us to the village to see our grandies. And you know what used to happen there? We used to go just to learn how to dig. You get it? To learn those village whatever lifestyle that is not this way in town. You get it? Of which, as per now, things changed. Do you know that most parents no longer take their children in the village?
So I wanted to ask you, do they even know their language that they speak? Do they know how to greet in their language? No, this is the thing that we need to
Leaving
discuss
alone the language,
the norms,
even
the culture.
the culture.
Yeah.
These children are totally forgetting what they are supposed to do via their culture, via the norms of everything in the back their homes. You get it? So when you consider this generation, and being that everything has changed, by the time we used to go in villages, by our time, we used to go just like that. Parents used just to take us and you stay with your grannies. Nowadays, things are tough. Everything has changed. If you to take your children in the village, you have to go with everything, right from the food they are going to eat. You get it?
Sometimes even the water.
Because even sometimes they can tell you that you bring them with drinking water. You get it? Because these days even wars in the village are not all that well off. You get it? So things have changed totally. Of which you can find a child who is in senior 3 when he has never even got that chance of staying with their grannies in the village. They don't know even what you're talking about, that you're supposed to go in the village and check on your grannies. No. So what is coming in this generation is that being that everything changed and things are now
.com.
.com. Each and everything you want, you can get it. By our generation, they used to take us in the village to learn different norms or different cultures or different things, let me say. But these days, people are there to work on it. People are there to do it for you. No need of you taking your child to the village. For example, I can give a live example as the creativity camp we are talking about. We do all that. So you find a parent, it takes 1 week. Let me take my child there just for 1 week. Then after 1 week, the child comes back. And according to the situation still that is happening, or taking place in the world, you cannot keep a senior 4 in the village for 2 months. No.
We the brains will be doomed.
That's it.
They'll be doomed.
We need to prepare these children for the world. Obviously, if you hear something for 1 week, it is much better for you. For that child to come back and you train him or her other things that are going to benefit him for the world.
Maybe to highlight more about the culture and the norms, I think also it starts with the parents themselves to have that in mind. Maybe if they got tired of their home villages, I don't know, is it about involvement? Is it about maybe how the things are? I don't know. What could be the foundation of that common cause? Do you have anything to talk about that? Maybe
no, I think it goes back to us as parents. Whatever disagreement we might be having, where we come from, culture is culture. Culture supersedes everything. So as a parent, you have to take that responsibility to make sure that your children are well versed with their cultures and norms. Yes, times have changed. We are living in a more modernized world. But if you don't want to perish, you yourself, I'm talking to you, like you as a parent, if you don't want to perish,
you'll perish.
Make it a responsibility to train your children the basic norms of where you come from. It doesn't matter whether you have disagreements with your cultural leaders or whatever. It's your responsibility. The way it's a responsibility for parents to make sure that their children are raised with some religious, etiquette. Yet religion is just something that was brought into us. Then what about something that raised all our forefathers? So let's use the available platforms like the creativity camp that we're going to be expounding more moving forward to keep our children more versed with where they come from, who they are, and where they are going. Because without all that, we'll have nothing we'll be working towards too. Because you need to first understand, where am I coming from? How many steps have I moved to see that I've been able to forego all those traditional beliefs? How many steps have I moved? Where am I now? So what can I do to see that what I have achieved, I can easily consolidate it so that I don't just wash away after I leave this place. You see? And the Creativity Camp is here to support you in doing that. To see that our children have the basics of their cultures, and we're not specific that we are going to be on these cultures or it's a broad thing.
Yes.
It's a broad thing because we're going to be having a lot of experts who are going to be engaging our students or our learners in different forms of cultures, their importance and the effects of doing certain things. One thing we want to assure our parents is that we are well educated and well exposed people, so we can't train your children in anything that contradicts their beliefs in terms of religion and anything that takes them back from where we came from as a continent. I just wanted to make that clear. But one thing we should know as parents, it's our responsibility to make sure that our children asobola okwesiba gomesi, asobola okugoya akalo, asobola okusiba oluwombo, tulivena, nti asobola okutuula awo n'atambula ng'Omuganda, amanyi bajjajjaabe be baani, tekiriiko nti oba jjajja gundi sikwatagana, no, it's your responsibility because your disagreement doesn't take away the fact that given jjajja is in your lineage. And your child will need to have that knowledge moving forward because he also or she also has to pass it to his or her children. Yeah, thank you.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Maybe before getting to a break, Madam Hajiro, there's something I wanted to highlight on when it comes this end of year. We usually have gatherings. I think gatherings like for the kids, concerts, and so many things that we the young generation love. And I think as some year ago, we got some cases that arise in some gatherings whereby we lost some lives of the young youths. Talk about it because children don't talk about this young, but also the youths are also still children. So we're seeing parents also giving liberty to these young ones to go and attend to side gatherings, some which are not even impactful. What is your thought about that? In just 1 minute before we get into our break.
About the concerts? About
those gatherings whereby parents give the student the liberty to go and attend, and the outcomes at times are negative. Others, actually, there's so many things that happen within those gatherings.
I understand.
Yes.
So what I can tell parents is that if you're being told of something or if you hear of something, before you support your child to go in that thing, first analyze, observe more. What is benefiting my child? What will my child get from this at the end? You get it? So this is the responsibility of the parent. Before you give out your money, before you send your child there, do what is required for you. You get it? So, for example, when I talk of the Creativity Camp, still all parents who are seeing us right now, we are talking about the Creativity Camp. But try to look for the people who are talking about it. Look for that page. The Rising Stars Coaching Academy. What do they do? Are there people who know about Rising Stars Coaching Academy? Are they the right people to be with my child in this holiday? So that is what a parent is supposed to do. Because at times parents leave it just like that. Being that, as I've said, that ever parents are busy. They tend to be busy, and once they're told such a thing, they just say, you know what, I love it, and I like my child to be there, but without analyzing what is inside that thing. You get it? Or the outcome of that thing. So as you said, in most cases, parents tend to show that they are supporting, but when they are spoiling the children, you get it? So give your children people you see that they are well experienced in what they are talking about.
Yes.
You get it?
Yeah.
As Raising Stars Coaching Academy, we are well experienced
In
via
nurturing
that.
the children.
Yeah.
Okay, let us get into a quick commercial break. We'll be coming back with more of the conversation when it comes to safeguarding the young children in this long-term holiday season. And of course, we're going to find out what is this camp all about and what should we expect.
Yeah.
This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Great, and welcome back from the quick commercial break. We do not know, or we cannot tell if you are out there and you are organizing something for the holiday makers, but to give you a surprise, the Rising Stars Coaching Academy has organized what we've been talking about in the first segment, the creativity camp for the holiday makers happening